And welcome back, everybody, to the NCAA Football 14 Notre Dame Dynasty as we take on the Wake Forest Deacons here in this matchup. Our third game of the season, looking to advance to 3-0 on the year, so let's hop into it. Starting things out here, 2nd and 1, Maurice Turner is going to roll out to his right, and we are going to connect with Courtney Brown. That's going to be a 15-yard reception and the first down. Now Turner dropping back to throw, and it's deep down to the right side. Chris Ingram on the curl route. He's going to pick up 16 yards and the first down. And then we're going to cap this drive off with Clarence Bowen getting in on the read option, taking it in from 1 yard out, and that is going to put Notre Dame up 7-0 as they come into this matchup ranked number 6 in the nation. Now Wake Forest is going to work on the offensive side of things, and Frank Bell coming down with a 10-yard reception. And then it's White on the triple option. Frank Bell receives the pitch. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Frank Bell is going to pick up a total of 21 yards on that play for Wake Forest. Now White dropping back to throw, stepping up in the pocket, throwing it deep to the left side. Almost intercepted, and that is knocked away by the Notre Dame defense. As now they come back out onto the field for the offensive side of things, and Ingram going to work on the deep curl route, shoving the defender off of him, picking up 21 yards and the first down. Now it's Turner trying to roll out to his right. He would go down, and he would be out for the game with an abdominal strain. He will return next week, though, for the Fighting Irish, as now the backup quarterback, Thornton, comes in for the Irish, and he's going to start off by almost throwing an interception. It's going to bring up 4th and 14. Wake Forest couldn't get anything going on in their next possession, so the ball back over to Notre Dame, and Clarence Bowen picking up a huge 28-yard rush here. And then Thornton on the read option, and he is going to get in from 4 yards out, and just like that, Notre Dame is going to take a 14-0 lead here over Wake Forest. It's Anthony White now, and Wake Forest comes back out onto the field, and it's Ramser on the defensive side of things for Notre Dame, coming away with the interception. Anthony White having only completed one pass today, and his first interception on the day would make it 1 for 5 for him. Not a great outing so far. This is 2nd and 3, and it's Mike Thornton taking the read option, and he's going to pick up a first down here for the Fighting Irish. Now a 3rd and 6. Thornton back to throw. It's going to be a halfback screen to Bowen. He's going to bounce off one of his blockers, and he's going to lose a yard there on that play. So Notre Dame would punt the ball over to Wake Forest, and they're going to go to work here trying to score before half. Lance Wilson coming down with the 18-yard reception for Wake Forest. Set up 1st and 10, and it's Anthony White taking it on the read option, and he's going to fumble on the goal line right into the arms of the Notre Dame defense. And just like that, the opportunity is squandered by Wake Forest. But Thornton throwing it on the run into double coverage, and that is going to be intercepted by the Wake Forest defense. So they get another chance here. Anthony White back to throw, and it's an interception from Anthony White, his 2nd of the day. And that would set up Notre Dame in prime field position to tack on 3 points here right before half. 17-0 would be the score going into halftime. Notre Dame would lead Wake Forest. And so now Wake Forest starting things out here with Alan Smith, a 26-yard reception to start things off here in the second half. Now Anthony White is going to throw it up deep to the end zone, and it's Jordan Smith coming down with it from 23 yards out into the end zone. And Wake Forest is finally going to get on the board for the first time today. Now Mike Thornton dropping back to throw, trying to step up in the pocket. He's going to be hit from behind, fumble, and Wake Forest would recover their 2nd forced turnover of the day. So now 3rd and 6 for Anthony White in Wake Forest. He's dropping back to throw, pressure coming, and they get to him, sacked for a loss of 7 yards. That would bring us now to the 4th quarter. Wake Forest back out on offense. Anthony White dropping back to throw, going deep, and he has his man Wilson. He's at the 10, he's at the 5. Touchdown, Lance Wilson from 72 yards out for Wake Forest. And that is going to make this only a field goal game, 17-14. But not so fast on the following kickoff. It is going to be Bowen fielding it at his own goal line, and he's going to take this back. He has a lane, he has some blocks, and he has some room to run. He's going to take this one back to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Notre Dame, setting the NCAA record for the longest kick return touchdown in history. 98 yards, and Notre Dame coming right back on the defensive side of things with an interception, and that would seal the deal, as Notre Dame is going to walk away with a victory here over Wake Forest, 24-14. Defense having a strong showing for Notre Dame, helping them to this win, and they're going to advance to 3-0 on the season after this defeat over Wake Forest.